last week na me bisa question say books ni bi no moyi efi book Bible no mu no ya apocryphal books no we read pa no connection no fa ho amon ni nyina so ayese yenye ya yeyi efiri mu wo Bible mu Enoch didn't die, he was raptured. The book of Enoch is not part. Nimrod was a great hunter. Nimrod is not part of the Bible because of all the bad things he did. Ubisa say, so those books, no, Chariots of the Gods, Sibyls, Book of Enoch, the 7 and 6 book of Moses, and then what is evil about it? I have done an editorial where I explained that Akabulans were powerful giants who fell under a spell, lost their ways, and later compressed to form Africa. When I'm discussing now what we are between stages are before fame, the spell na menu bedru baby. We just last week. I am going to explain to you how the story of a demon who once refused to surrender to Adam and Eve when they were created met King Solomon and surrendered. Omuhwasem ne neba beka. She eto de bia wahu yanhwe ni ya wahu ye behia ye nya ye maame se de asore na ye ebinum na omo nko omo maame kra ho no. Ebeduru ba bi ni wahu ebeye worse. Ade ebebuo nipa bia ye behu ni se ye bone se mema hu last week how ahwene ye be ye bone na afi de abedu rubber se de se be mu fa nche me ni jafo nyina ton ahwene ebi gugu omkon na nka ye precious something na ebi wo sa chance na ye nananom bobo omuni amagum na uwie school na ye de bebre ni ye de ahyew me wo me uncle bi okofa ebi wo fie okra koton ye wanye papa bi enani nyina ye bu ye ni eguso. The catch is that the power of Solomon is the hidden key, explaining how all the magics of Akabulan were captured. Say ye can Solomon asem ye can Bible asem a chese before they are not part like ye hu esin chen. Do you understand what I just said? I said the catch is that the power of Solomon is the hidden key, explaining how all the magics of Akabulan were captured. So when they take the testament of Solomon away from Christianity, I don't get it. I mean to me, as a dear baby obibini ye bia no yo obi secret. Obibini so adia tum de dia mani bia. The testament of Solomon and all his books on magic and supernatural powers were not only kept out of the Bible, but both Christians and Jews do not accept those books. Why? Adent ya. Apocryphal books na ye say ye mpe enimu ehu. Until ye take all those books no out. Uko shema ube to say book of Enoch like this. Uko shema ube hu farming. Ube hu ye duani a ye di grains. Uko shema ube hu gold ni ade a ye ube hu blacksmith. Why are all these books taken out? All these books no crowd here, your pastor be Revelations or say we read here, ubetumi abodam. All these books are things that contains everything that relates to Africans or Akabulans. Why are all these books taken away? Madikanya bubobi edi achira wodada. Today we are going to discuss a topic called Abezithibod, a demon of the Red Sea and the fall of Akabulans. And no na ye kwa discuss na ye beko kakra about a testament from King Solomon. I have done other episodes about it when I did the demons, onos and onos kalis and the keka. And then ye what Africa had to do with that book. Na omokeka na Africa wonyame bi ade bi ananka eka bibifuo ho ne ye ni ne esi ya eno de enka Bible ho ne ye nso ye mpese ye behwehwe mu ni ahwe no eno ena nda me ne umienu ye bedom asuko na ya hwe de ewom e wo spiritual wadwumedi yi so. I believe you, 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 and I send you love. I send you love, I send you joy, I send you strength, I send you wealth, I send you riches, I send you good health. Wherever you are, I send you love. I send you love, I send you help. I send you help. I send you joy. I send you peace. I send you peace. I send you peace. I believe you. I do not bless you. I believe you. I believe you. I believe you. I believe you. I do not bless you. And I wish you a nature day. And I welcome you to another episode of Spiritual Hour. On this platform, I am the pride of Akabulan. I am the pride of our ancestors. They speak through me. I am their medium. They smell through me and they drop every particle of information through me to us. I welcome you people with lots of love. I do love you. Yes, I do. I do love you. And then we are discussing Abezithibod, demon of the Red Sea, and the fall of Akabulans, a testament from King Solomon. And no, and a topica, and ye discuss. Because King Solomon was the character or entity that arrested the magical and supernatural abilities of melanated people. So, the Bible, I don't want to, like, to the metaphysical, nka meyi drama no ni joke na fim na nka meyi keys ni nyina aye coded na ewom na me so me de egubuku baakum. But is it really necessary? O de gu baakum na so obi so onkan a e de na besi. Everything about blacks is demonized. Ye share nkrofo bi na ya omo icons na ya omo powerful. When they say Solomon, who is Solomon? Ye ni so ye nipa. Inti say Solomon ye nipa. E dwaman bebreba Solomon boy ye ni ama boni bebreba Solomon ye nyina no. Mu celebrate Solomon, King Solomon and his temple. But adia odi boni ye ne de ye nka. Say King Solomon say ye celebrate no ni ye celebrate temple no si me nyame ne de. You don't have to have any problem with any demon. Your calculation no eya na ye sen bibia ye black person bia ye demonized, including his color or her color. Nyina ye demonized. Ye bronsam wo she black a wo ye bronsam ye pe black saying there we've been tagged. Who is Solomon? Ye nipa. Okay, so ye nipa ye bibini ano ye broni. Una mutumi chiche momo ye Hebrew Israel fo ne de keke ka ho. Solomon oye de oye nipa. Oye nipa oye bibini ana oye broni. Na oye komfo ana na oye osofo. Se na oye ohene a na oni akomfo na di hene. Endre ya na ye hu ga ayi king no. Or say every king needs a prophet. Nti no wo osofo bi asori dem. Ti mi bi sa se Solomon so no so ne sofo ne hwan ana na ne komfo. And when so ye nipa metwaso. These powers were of a world not like ours. And yes, say we are say etimu no. Ti na ya me bisa say before na ye hu omo nne no. Omo an omo ye before ye nim no. And now there is something there. They were captured by Solomon, who became the king over those energies. And before said ya na omoti omo wi asenative dada no enu ni ana se enu ni a eba ne se no bi tumi chi omo na bi before medical bisa 2 weeks ago say you freedom ana na ya chi yen are we free? In the testament of Solomon, he gave an account of how he captured spirits from the sea, mountains, air, hell, and 36 zodiac princes and princesses. Testament of Solomon ade a otumi capture ye ni say ye hu saade we ya dan na ye ndwen as black people. Medical catch say be sin ne black people ye calendar na dan na ni mabutu na obi bisa me say ye betumi aka na wo papa akwesi dey calculate akwesi dey nkosi Thursday da said ya wo birthday no ye say 5 years ansa na akosi day na ye wo no so akwesi dey de 1 million years day na esi ni Sunday na no na esi ti fa calculate na hwe seka un say ye wo lunar calendar ene ye wo solar calendar niam bebre asisi o niam bebre asisi and he used them to build his temple. This is what you have to note before we come to the main story. So be and prepare na adwene ne ho with this ansa na ye wura ade na nkasa ne mu. So when you celebrate Solomon, now we celebrate temple na and the men condemn what are the kwa or the making the temple. You don't. Solomon arresting all the spirits signifies he captures the power of existing people from the realms first. Adia oye no. Now who were the people now no more realms no first? Is it not melanated people? Ana eboa. Why mo na no omo human species omo wa asase so first? Me dey catch last week. Say ya ni nua ne ye ka ho na baaye. Wona na kra ebi ka kire mo samo mu fi nduam ebi so mu fi nsuom ebi so mu firi ha nti se Solomon no ebe capture this powers ne dia and you know capture every melanated people no. He arrested their magic and super protection from all spiritual canals. Adia Solomon ye ni obi se bibini se adenti ena edan a yedemu nyina eye 4 square. And then a gate here 4 square. And then tina grave ye tumpo. A year 4 square na wundi pakura dentina. Uwa ensem yenu abakosha habakosha na una bakosha hasha. Ubi se ni pampa untu mi yanu. 4 cannes. What is the meaning of that? Ya tete for ni bi na no northern region one omo de no omo si omo dan round. What is why? Adentina na ye nta dan no. Na ye see round. Wa wo betumi answer no. Chiro wo comment section ho no mo mame. Solomon captured all the protection of all the 4 canals or chichi ni nyina. Why 4 canals? Unima na wa chiro wo comment section ho. He used the spirits to build. How? Let me explain. This justifies to justify that in the world that we live in now, even though everything was created by blacks, the things don't belong to them. It belongs to the ones who control the spell over Solomon. Inti so bibini no obo bibi arampo a. Obi de ne nsa aso ni tadua na se nipa ne na esi nipa wo mo so. Ana omo esi deity, ana omo esi bibi wo mo so. Se en control se nipa no. Be sin ne. Why mo na wo wi ase ye control omo? Abi before. Yenya ye mpanimfo nimpo. Mami fancy ya. Is Solomon the spell? And how did this story affect us? How? Wait a question. Se spell be see me catch your last week no. And dia na se obi ne capture powers ni magical way ni na the entity Solomon ana. A question. Uni matro comment section ho. How does that affect us as black people? Eba ne saying and as our same way affecting. Now let's delve into the story by first giving an account of the metaphorical aspect. Mama yendi kan hwe ehwo no no ansana. Abezithibod is a fallen angel known as the demon of the Red Sea. Di no wan zani amebo anza mebo. Mwankasa, mwa mo spell ne kesi ngu omo no mo ankasa omo dumi mo ni mu na mo tebrofo. Fa mo brofo sem be ha ma hwehwe twidi ya menya bi ma. When he was in heaven, he was known as Ameloth, descendant of the archangel. When I say wa be demon, and am be sasa connection be na na sa Abezithibod no oni abi before ewo. And Solomon so oye de be deity and ofri he no wo hwan mo side. Inti sese no say ye ka se Abezithibod no owo heaven no na ye frɛ no Ameloth. Na se oye descendant of the archangel or ye demon ana. Ibisa oye demon na makata edin na mebbo na soso when tiase ya wankasa gugu na bo ne ye. Now I don't want to call this spirit a demon because it has not stolen my money or done me any wrong. Like nkrophobia no mo TV station omo de ye me omo nyem sa omo no mo ye demons to me but we mean to me friend demon because onye me boni bia I don't even know him or her so ye her so ye him me hu nti I cannot call no say oye demon mean to me enka so ye demon. The Testament of Solomon says it's a demon so ana Solomon friend no but to me the order that Solomon's theory brought is the order that created the fall of Akabulans because bibia ye bibifo bi ahye ase yadane ani ebutu yadane ani ade ebutu bibia ye obibini ade bia no yadane ani ebutu because sa nkrofo we awo from demons so omo no mu see omo see temple ne de ma wo de ma nyame ne ne keka ka ho a what makes them demons? So is Solomon's demon my demon? Say Solomon so a demon or ye mimi demon ane. Onye mi demon cause onye me hwe. So I will only call it a spirit or an energy. Aha na ya na me pese meti ase me ka kire ankrankra bia. Say if and to say onipa mpo onipa bi wo kwa onye nipa bone ni nipa bi anu na ase no. Nti nipa na ode na no asɛn nipa no wokoko mu ono no ye nipa ni demon nti no demon anka sɛ ni wo na emom ye nipa ne ye create niama ema ne bɛyɛ bɔne ede man nti me de mentumi mfrɛ Solomon demon sɛ ye mimi demon de metumi aka ne sɛ ye spirit or an energy I want to so be confront me na obɛyɛ me bɔne no na menya place a me de ne beto onipa a onye wo wiase bia ye nipa papa ma obi nipa ba ko mienu bi. No matter how wicked somebody is or your papa eme nipa bi nti na nsete ye nyina anyepe. Now let me continue the story. So this spirit called Abezithibod, after refusing to be used by the new creations of Adam and Eve, moved to Kemet, where he found 2 Akabulan magicians of the Pharaoh. Sa energy way and our spirit way no. When you go into the Garden of Eden, Adam and Eve, no medical catch say yes, somebody's creation. Yahweh, Obi creation. I think I've done Anunnakis and I told you about Enki and Enlil. And I told you who the snake was. Aye. And whatever that happens there. Into Adam and Eve, the world is over billions of years. Makatro mimi office akra me go meteorite wa ha enya 1 million even a shark teeth wa ha e over 1 million years a certificate won because one nya huntu me fantu kwan. So the world is not 2,000 years ago like the Bible is saying. So it's somebody's creation. Medical culture say the Akabulans came to meet spirits and other entities here. Into this entity ya me body was also here. Into no or refuses say ya didn't be called new creations in into he moved or it moved to Kemet. In no hu e before me ni wumi ye nuanom ana ye nananom ni bi. 2 magicians ana nkrofo na mo abilities to maneuver or manipulate the universe no mienu e wo ohene Pharaoh fie. I told the bina say Bible no can scripture na me hu so of be kind no ebu afa nchen na e dey amame. Remember this energy is a first heaven energy, a high vibration power. Medical cultural descendant mu ofi archangel be descendant mu. Into that is how powerful high when we talk of frequency. In Egypt, it was the same spirit of Abezithibod that was used to harden the king's heart and command snakes to appear against Moses in the palace. This is what the Bible says. No, or harden, or hinene akuma. You see how confused we are when they say God. Na ya limited the supreme being no and the supreme source no say ono no ye God. Anything at all can be God. Depends on how you value it. Nti muma yempe because akanka semumpo ye wo onyame awurade otwedi ampon. Ye wo dini bebre nti na chese eye titles ayede ma something. Nti se wo kan God a na wo de koma supreme being na say wo hwe de a wo beka no na wo hwe ni yie. Nti no sa na believe no etie se sa energy no ono na oprim ohene no akoma na wama ono omo amfa Israel for no anko. It is believed that the priests who challenged Moses in the palace of the Pharaoh were melanated magicians who were using the energy of the first heaven, being led by the descendants of the archangel Abezithibod, the demon of the Red Sea. Wahu saade na magician na eye tumi mienu bi na edi apede na abusia se Egypt fo na ye black a na so omo wo energy a edi omo achi a ende na se Israel fo no so be sin de Ghana fo bi mu gidi se ye Israel fo de a na maybe say again, was it a tribal war? Maybe sir, was it a tribal war? Why mo na no omo queen? Na say nyame we na no di Israel for no Egypt for na chi no wo hefa. During the fight at the Red Sea with Moses and the Egyptians, it was this spirit that led the soldiers and the magicians. Sa same spirit we and na no so kubi e dey ma Egyptians no. He fought against Angel Michael, Moses and Aaron with signs and wonders at the Red Sea with the two magicians. This same energy. Into Moses and Aaron, homo no, any Angel Michael no mo wo hwan mo afa. Ansa na this energy no, ebe fighting, na energy no wo hwan mo ho, na no mo ne hwan mo na eko. Is it tribal war na ekoso? Obi a woni nyame bi wona echi ana. What was going on? Say ye hu magicians ayendwane ana. Who are the magicians? What is the meaning of magicians? It is recorded in the Testament of Solomon that Abezithibod, during the exodus of the Israelites, hardened the heart of Pharaoh and caused them to pursue them with the army of Egypt. Inti no ye papa na ye bone. Say before you investigate this energy ya oda so wo ho. He said he excited the hearts of the Egyptians to chase the Israelites. Ono no share chiri na ho nya den a. Na oma obi di obi echi na nso ne fa omo ampa. But when they got to the center of the sea, the water came back and crushed them all. Na just onyame a odi ne manfo anim e di omokoto amanim. Wantumi endi nkunim. Me pese ahai wo yo bibini a wo hwe me a wo ye wo calculations bi a wo ye ni based it on the Bible scripture eka say the Egyptians you see today you will see them no more. Who was talking? Who were the Egyptians? Which God? Abusia machremu the lineage anase nachi baby a ofi the generation. That energy na lead Egypt for na almost a man penny only almost Israel for ntwe. Maybe say a lot of questions here that I need answers. Omo no leading crofo ye omo ko ya ensuo yi betwi fa omo su. Nti moma yemfa enhwe say akabulance omo fall no aha ne wo epo akata omo so ana. Omo tumi na meken. E pese wo calculate aha no na wo hwe ni yie. Edie bentumi na akabulance ewo pum. Pese obia enye calculations no wa ha. Now the ba one say this energy refused to join Adam and Eve creation. Now this Adam and Eve creation so na Bible yi omo de ya. And omo atwero wom say the Egyptians you see today you will see them no more. And ampani ampa omo ni omo energy na akọ drowning ewo pum. How do we calculate this scripture? My platform is open wherever you are. call me and I will come. If it is Zoom, whatever, be available in my studio. Inti frame na meba moma yemfa yasem ni na ensi hasem ni endwendwe ho nche say Akabulans, what really happens to them? Which God was against them? Which God was saying that the Egyptians you see today, you see them no more? Who was he talking to? If the Israelites were also blacks, was it a tribal war? Yes. If it is a tribal war, now let's look at questions. I know you want to ask, Maame Grace, are you saying both Egyptians and the Moses are a before? Minimze ubizameboa. Mama yendwin ade we hu pa o. Say a tribal war. Na te say nyame bi na odi Adam and Eve fo no ho. Na nyame bi say da bi me drowne me ko drowne me nkrofo no ma ko drowne. Na Bible so atro say Egyptians you see today you see them no more. And up to now we know Egypt is in Africa. How do we balance this? You are watching Spiritual Hour. We are discussing Abezithibod, demon of the Red Sea, and the fall of Akabulan. The testament from King Solomon is what we are discussing. Now let's look at question number 2. Explain how we fell under a spell and lost ourselves with this story. I will explain the 2 by saying the first spell Akabulans fell for was language. Language. Kasa. Adi nya say kura de di nya double because they say won table of kura nya nipa. According to the Dogon high priest who had a history of the people for over 2 million years, they said the first people of this planet were not using language to speak. Mama what ya say ye nyina ye ni nua na ba enti senke dua nkasa na aboa so nkasa ene nanko nipa so obibini na nkense se wo kasa e say de ma no kra da ne telegram na nkense se wo kasa na yesu no na ye nkasa na ye the signs be sin ne okay tete no wa wanyi kakra no se mpanimfo odi nkomo na wote wo na wo hwe o mani ma wo maame oye we nani senya pe na wokọ o maame ne wo papa nyina tumi di omo ani e kasa kirew e ma wotimi ti ase e wo ho opese wokoda a owo de obeye na wasori ko wakoda. That was our behavior. They communicated better telepathically. No mo de medical culture senses inti na me culture se be kafra facha me obi a oye mumu ye ntumi nkasa ho. They are very intelligent in the brain. Sebe facha me obi a nani efira ohun ade wo hu na ne senses abeye so sharp ne nan ben bibi a onim chen wo a wani mienu nyina eguso. Inti when they talk meditation, you say asem no menka omo de wo ko woni pesum inti ne yese wo meditate a wo nkasa telepathically. No, you are communicating with your brain and your source. Moko asori a yakatre mu se mo nkata mo ani o ye ko mbe 15 minutes. That is what they are trying to put you into. Say woni wo honhom ni wo bibia ebe kasa telepathically. Yen nipa nanka yesu no. People connect and communicate better without saying a word. Because we are seeing na sounds and vibration the control into person bibi ye embe ye wiase na ebe ye honhom a nanka dede bi enim. Aya ha na me hwa na asorofo no ho ye me awereho. Omo ye me mobo. They will make all the noise just to disturb your sleep. Night was made for sleep. Night anajo ye ma eda abrochire sa na omuka no nti na untumi nkoye sa dede ni nguburu ni asuma de asa. When civilization started, a new races of human began to fill the earth. Some of the gods placed a spell of language on their species. Enti kasa wa hey, so wunim se wo yare na okasa bebre abetumi ewu afam. Yesi obi okasa bebre mpo owu ntem. Nti na me kasa wi ana makoye me hu eduro. I eat clean. I take my supplement very seriously. I stay away from sugar and carbohydrates. Highly processed foods. I'm gone. Now, language is infectious. Let's look at it. It's like a disease. and catches on like cancer. The Dogon shamans believed that the first spell that Akabulan people fell for was language. And no tribal war. Say obi ni obi be kansa say no almost say I remember some years ago no. Now almost say war obi si baby no mu kuku nipa. Na baby ano mo ye omo upe short sleeve and a long sleeve. Now I don't want to go back to that pain. Now omo bisa omo twetwa nkrofon say say omo do na ugina na ebisa na utumi ka Arabic kasa ne kakra na utumi ye fatia ne yi ablution kakra wo hope na omo agya no akohwe tribal wars ayewo wo Ghana nyina ye language barriers. Me kasa we ntimi me ye saying me kaka ntimi we enye me krom ni we nyina ye kasa no na acheche ye mu na enye nipa na ewo mu no. That is how infectious kasa etie eni oseye kum nipa te say cancer enia no aduro. That is how kasa abedokoro ye na de mpapamu na de oseye de abreye. Even religious wars nimpo kremofo na ka Arab ena we muso no almost ka Israel omo ka tons just say we mu fi Arabian na we muso free Israel nti we be ko Kaaba we so be ko Israel ye language no ena did sa division nyinara aba be wura nipam abaye te say cancer ena da yeso. Language further grew into different dialects and then conflict started. So won't me kasa de a wo ye brunsama me ese me ne woku abibifo abreu eniama bibifo akomu no wahu na mame nchiro sa eniama ni traces da so awo ho edi yenya. These people no ma chiche adwuma ma yenyu. So black civilizations began to go to battle against each other because of kasa. Ena medical aka chiro won ka me kasa nti won fi me kurom senkenye kasa na yedi nyina abom na yegu fa ako a nsonsunu ye be de wom tena me se obie ma na adwene nkotawa wo Bible no so yesi ne nkrofo ni nyina e ka kasa kro no mu sidan no na e kosoro pepepe mu so mo koto nyame o man kasa mo koto brunsam na yesi nyankopon eskata o mo abroad na o mantumi ensi na de no de skata o mo yesi ye ma we nti we kasa bium na de confusion aba. Is this Akabulans, this Adam and Eve creation God was talking about? How do we understand the metaphysical meanings of these scriptures? Yet I say, enye easy o. Enye easy at all. Started say ye fight ye hu. Almost your mood kaka sakro no mu si dan na eko Akabulan is no more growing. Ye sit enye ye. Is it because of this confusion? Is Akabulan the Tower of Babel? And no mujirigu ye na confusing no mo kano e ho de free en krofo na puni yiri fa omoni omunyankopon na ya Akabulan sana. Bibi so all these are questions. We started fighting for who was superior to the other. Say see the anti-African point me ye da. Why body ye say yes Ghana nkwa ya kan ye nyina abom ye de asante hini e si so a. Agbefo ne bepene da goma fo ne bepene superiority. Ye pempenindie authority. Me say prayer cathedral na anye yie no. Munda nyame ase Ghana fo ke gya betom. Osofo bi beka kire ne nkrofo so wonim na wusi ho a ade a mede be ye wo division. Mpapemu everywhere all because of this. Inti saa de ekoso wo yehu ya yentumi ne yehu ntie ya rewe yehu ya buruburu yehu. She dan no papa shak shoes. That's oba me platform ne so. She papa level a wedu ni groups a wo. O se wo platform we de obi obeba so bia na wanya validation. No wa be ye kese. Omo ana omu ni hwe. Not even social media. Omo ba so no me ma beda ne omo animi. Eyade enkrofo we hihye gu ho dada. Medical culture say before Akabulans will go through this no money beans be nyade am omo break your backs dada. Into all these things had happened to us. Into say niyama no na they keep building on it. They keep building on it. They keep building on it. This explains how two races of different tribes had to go to war in Egypt. Into say o say ebinumu ye Israel for na ebi ye Ghana for ebi ye Hebrew for men worry. The entire world was blacks. nti se ye nyina ne ye nipa kora ye din ne ntokwa no ehi ne ntokwa no efiri baaye up till now awarefo ntumi ntena se together nyankopon scatter ababelfo no abroad no de confusion si omsem sa confusion na da so awo ho awarefo ntumi ntena se together muntumi nya partners together or time any enviness enuafo mpo abusuafo mpo ntumi ntena busuafie wo together sa otan na dokoro yen sa ntokwa na wura yemu na ya meka na mabisa se dem pa na mo hwa ye betumi abe ye betumi ayade ye ho awakening consciousness na no so kra pa dane asem foforo me to so. It is believed that most Ghanaians are descendants of Egyptians and Hebrews at the same time. Sani yeti odebia yeti wo social media so. This theory explains why there was suppression of people by others in Egypt to the extent that the war started. Inti na Egypt for ni Israel for no more kuno mo yete. Are you saying it was a tribal war? The same people. Akorafo ma. Ena na omo ku ana na ye nuanom ba. Ye wabusua bi wo hono mo anuanom ba. Omo nkasa. Na nipa ba akokora ne ba. Ono ne ma onde se wutie me na wonu obi nkasa. That is the beginning of your spiritual journey. Make peace with everybody. I'm telling you this. O maame adie biara ode ye, o papa adie biara ode be ye, wo kunu adie biara ode be ye, wo yira adie biara ode ye wo. Wo nua na adie biara ode ye wo. Let it go. It is for your own freedom. After many wars within the same Akabulan communities, then Abrofo started taking advantage of the situation to take over. Bra ye bre wo Ghana ha. Na ye MPP ni NDC for. So we ni wa asem obetumi aboa onfa boa ne da. E na me de me ba me yese nti se wo do man na wo ba ya ntumi nya hwe. Ibisa o. Ha. Bisi mi nyo mu nyina wa ka question se me bisa o mo no. Na me omo ma me bisa o mo me bisa o question me wura wadwen ni utire nim. Na metu adwen na wo wakoma mu na maka me bisa questions na yi anu yi a maka chiro na wi ase nyina eti na 4 years later ya hwe. Ya be ye wo ho. Wei ena ye problem ni nyina ye wo. Wei na ye problem ye wo. Ye nka ni ye bro ye ho a na brofo na take advantage. Ase fie de mo nka na mo ko ase ho no ba beji obeba betam nuama de yakọ. Problem na ye wo mu ni nie. Ena me ba be ye sei nti we dia we be ye bi enye we fe. Dia we be ye bi enye we fe. No mo si affordable houses de ne nyina kan wuram. Ohia bebre ba ye timi. Na niama naka na we ba no ye school say na we ba no ye school say what are you proving? What exactly are you proving? Sa niama we ye nkrofo ye yen enu na temo so na ehwe mo ema mo ye sa niama ya ngeni mo consciousness. From presidency to the truck pusher, a message for you. Many Akabulans used powerful energies on each other to destroy many of their races, civilizations, and societies. Abesin de ya me no kase. Endre ya ntete osofo esi obebo Evram dam. Eno ne use power de ya na. Na o kase we be ya o makase o. Wo be saying is that how to use power? We abuse power and authority. Obey ade enye. Onim se ogina ba bi o skenti obetumi ayo de opebia. No koye nko ba bia. Eye niama dada na omode to ho ma ye no. The same niama no na every yen. Edi besin de asofo mienu omo kanyame asem the same Bible omo nkasa Bible susu ochi akayo Bible nusu kita omo entwa omo ni so ma omo ene kita omo ade wei ye use power ye de betutukwe ye de bese ya de ye nim se de ye use power de ya de ye da besin ne aminu mienu ye kase se menene nya fan de ade oye ne nsei bi ja na ware de na brabo ni ngu no hu se mimi ja no se nya me de nde do oye bia menye yie The fall of the Tower of Babel in Genesis chapter 11 verse 1 to 9 explains that it's in Babylon. Language was used to confuse the people, medical culture, and they were scattered abroad over all the face of the earth. Akabulans, complete in the Bible. Also for be kind way no they akose atamfo. Pathetic. Areho. How did it happen? Language did not only divide the people, the words were the spells. The moment you start speaking, it is creating a spell on your soul and body. Our abilities to operate and be conscious on the mental plane or astral level are overtaken by the power of the tongue. It is in the Bible as well. Almost say life and death lies. I won't take Ramanoso. Bible aka. Or say a jabe to me a shiade. Na tekrama be to me a sayade. I want to me repair. Odofo kasa ni free wenum tofoma untumi nsan fa nhye wenum biom yentete kasa no so medical catchro wo relationship mu de bi opeso no wo toxic run for your dear life. The tongue is now the manifesting organ of the physical. Takrema no na etwetwe niama obi edidi obi atem e ma besi nde obi ni step mother catch us ho bon ende wenye sika topa afime wo wiase nyina sa asem na asset ne ho ye hwam kora onji ntum ebi kasa ebetimi ka wo ho asem na wote a mami fa we ntwam me fie baby a me fie wo no mo frɛ me fie na American house enye de we is legon because it has a lot of plants and light around it nti no senkrofofo car no mo besi a wo kwan ho no mo so mo besi wo American house ni esi omo wo ho ena me de me hyefi obi a nhye da ni mi se ho na mete nti guy bi ye momo e wo opposite nti se to da bi na mete wo na me pese me steady niama na ma betena boy ni wo bench bi esi ho na oteso de ne umbrella na esi wo ye momo na ma betena so na mete wo dako mete wa na boys mi enu bi ti moto so no mo be park wo Rashid ni ne nchen ho ena omo kasa na nkrama ne back or say hey this woman this house you owner I hear say that woman he be cocaine dealer oh. They say if you see him he cut in stomach top all say boy ni so ye momo no onim say me na ye me fie na me so mete ne nchen nti boy no ontumi nka bi ontumi so nka ntro mo say maame ni nie na omo kasa kwa na mete na me say hey na de na Ghana for kra ye te sa asama wo ka mi mpo wo ni mi o unime nti die na wo nti ehwa na fe na abro me so na me sore ye na me pagya amata de ne top na me bisa say so my stomach where they cut no mu gina ho na boy ni said this is the owner of the house oh no mutena moto no suprum nti imagine say cement wo na nkrofo na te ho a anka hwade so de asoa me a minim ho hwe me dem ka wapam coat ahye me ama na fete me. This is the behavior of acabulans. Eniama spell no mo de egu ye num e de egu ye so na nu nie guy be say woman wey looks nice on TV but he doesn't talk when you meet him. Me no be kasa me no won komo. Me badjim ba say me betredi me ne dade ye no e na wa asem. Me pagya de me pagya me wi ana mkom ba bi nyu nti na ba na me wa be di nkomo. Ebi kasa wo. Ebi kasa papa. Obi be kasa nya kasa na wo kasa na yedwuma na me yenka me nkasa. Me obi enu obetumi akasa ohia me na me kasa da. Na mimpo mini adamfupo inibi. I have done an editorial on spell of the tongue called the witches of the grimoire. Wa wo hwe ye bia what time with Mami Grace obetumi akwa me kan ye a whole episode about this. I may advise you how obekasa mame fo ne papa fo mu susun kasa especially stepmothers and stepfathers omutumi kan sem gu nkwala wo bebre papa aware fo no se bufo ne ba mu susu enkasa na west bi wo kwa wo use wo wanhwe betetere wo nan ne wo nsa wo busua ne wo generation na besane na wo nsa ne wie ya mom ye susu nkasa nti sa asofo no mo amokan Genesis chapter 11 verse 1 to 9. I need you on Revelations platform to come and explain. Do you really understand these words? The fall of Akabulan, the confusion is still eating us up. And our armies, our soldiers, and the energies that can help us were drowned in the sea. Na Bible so kind the Egyptians you see today, you see them no more. Nyankopon and the scatter the people and the change your mokasa. No, bring it the Tower of Babel down. Which Nyankopon is this? Yeah, here. The same Nyankopon ni biso no see the Egyptians you see today, you see the which God is that? And then na Egypt for the iron. Umi yenke calculate we nyina bom. Yen hye ya no kasa ya before abreu. baby omo afria bedru baby omo edru no se wo say bibifo na nkasa omo kwa eno ane so omo ko omo nhwe omo achi omo kwa achi no omo kopim na so omo ani ba omo so omo ba omo achi no omo achi nyina ase nti nkrofo we so capitalize wo so se we hu sesi obia etupan obia ekwa abrochire. We call it temporal life. Obroni de ono de planning the future life. Ye nyina ye ekọ because of the yebenye mpese ye bebra ye ni ye. Ye nyina ye ekọ na brofo ni si ekire no sisi omo to sisi omo dua abrobe bayire omo twi gari omo si ye chi to ton sase no. Ye nso ye te wo si ye nyesika ti ye ni beba ye ho se aha ye ti ye se ye no mpam na ye hu se spell ye break for ye bedan ye chi aba no. No matter asase ni nyina na asa ye beba be ye strangers in our own land. A strategy. Obibini si onto ne bo nwin sa niama we nyina ho. No bi e ko se wudu airport time po. Isa se wo ko ebi mo mo me kokonsa so. Me bisa na wo kwan na wa bo me hwe abofro ogina ho. 20 years, 22 years. All our boys are going. Mema wani nyina ekọ mmadane nonkofo na ma ni nyina so adane ahyawo 80%. Na batan it go asori dem no mo bom pai. I don't know which is which. I may be na wo free. You know what exactly you are calling? It was so. Multiple languages make it worse. Maya semni na say. Kasa hodo. Gana ni kochi obi wa abrochire na oka ne krom kasa na opeso obo na obebo oka opposite kasa. Iti anko ye no ni sa oware sa krom ofo ni bi na ye de na lawu. Na asamasa. Written words make it worse for the Akabulans. Ti no mo ka kire we say na upese odi ade mu obibi ni afahye book obi obeka sa asem na kire obi ya no. Be bia wa ho odin du bia deal with the person. It is a natural species that must not use language in any form. That is our way. Our way intimately aka confidently say kasa kure ekunye more than anything we can think of. Kasa ekunye more because enye ye dia yamfa free ahyase amba yade ya adapt nti ye nim ni in and out. Ada no am ye grammar no e ka church said the obroni e pronounce words or best silence some of the letters. We don't have any idea about those. Nti say ye kan ekum ye nya eno ani say ekum ye because enye ye dia. We were supposed to operate with our minds, have super brain ability to move objects with our minds and use codes and symbols to activate supernatural mind power. This is who Akabulan is. Hey, I sorry mom they harm you. I sorry they say me ankasa. We come baby and me trim pa gu. I got to show me video no da. Baby and me logs no gu. Na me to me the many shade yes and me kra na me ye me be fu na me den. You me to me the many shade yes me kai at years ago. Asase bia semba ekuro bi so me mbo me ba obi abehunti. That time I was I think 12 or something. Na himfu bi na ekun asase no maybe no mo fa me. That time me say omo ko me kokokiro mba bi ehye na omo kiro mba bi ehye ni na wo na obi ehwe manim. Ekuro ni so mpo me mfi so me nim so. Asori ma me twitwa me ti ni nyinara. Ade ana metumi di mani ye nyina ni nyina omo say ye evil. Me pa ni yoga me jai say nyama ni nyina because they were evil. Many ba me ho so no say they make atro no ma be si akiri. Afa na me pray na me ko. But ha ye bedru ho we will get there. Yen yesu ni ye ban no no. Obatan wo ne bampo no nkasa na wankasa ntem na wa ye worried. When baby a problem no. Wa wo ne ba abofra ne nkasa ye no wa ye worried. Or many problems on didn't say chin come. This is why the Abrofu says, if you want to hide something from a black man, put it in a book. It is not because black men don't read. Many professors and PhDs are reading every day. Because of social media, everybody is reading. So it's not about reading. Senka reading ma nipa ye anka ye ma eko school no doso. Omo nko school wa Ghana sesi Asia. Sesi obi owo ekurati kotochuro nchuro e de ne ba eko school so that ne ba ne be ka brofo. Ye kwa brofo na ne ye ka yen create she be sinne all the doctors na ye wono still omo de aduro ni fi abrochire bi romo no omo de aye adwuma so we are still containers we na ye problem no ade na ye na nya ye dia. The secret is that black man is made in nature. Speaking and reading from books are artificial to us as black people. Itina mo fancha me 80% omo ko school ye no mo te brofo kra krono no mo de bo they omo ntumi fa nkreti ten. We must communicate like the way birds use electromagnetic waves to communicate, or how plants communicate without speaking, because we are part of them. See, we have to behave like them. Na ya done to say, yeah, na mo no kra minim say yeah dey you. Say ya pam mo ahu ntumi hu. Because your behavior ne dey e unimaginable. E too much. Obi only me o hwe baby a wa parking the motor asem a oka because e fie ni so na omo say a young woman be dia nti na the one mu see dan guru those days when I was called Grace nti no net say oh then the way sun omo see ni tentam we the net say we atma make a cho enya ndura na me see me dan ache when we were we can never achieve our old selves again. Let's forget it and move on. That no make us say we don't have freedom. We should stop using the word hope. We say we are getting hope. We are just evolving. It is almost and that the blacks need to nominate the keke kauno. It doesn't mean say when you hope. So more to nominate Africa. Na yen crash in baby ye bibia. Then we can say there is hope. Say yansu ye betumi rule ewiase na aka no. Da ben ye beka himfo nko e wo Ghana mpo abom. Ni area ya kan himfo wa African abom ni ebubu African continent borders no mo de asisim ne kro no kra ye wo dia. Enye ndre ya na ye te say Prince Stars ni obi say omo kun African ho say ahayam de mahwe no awie se kro no ye mo de a ka mo ye ahe 52 say ahe president anka omo ni mo be ye meeting omo be ba mo continent ni no mo ni mabe ka mo ina mo ntena play mu wesi ye sika emfa nko meeting no ho mo ko meeting na kosi sen ne kra ene sen baby a ye woni so me catch say there is no hope and me na me person say you me ye one person nobody loves Africa than I do, but this is our problem. Baby a ye wono asem na ye serious nti me hu baby a ye be reverse yakọ na nkrofo no mo pam ye ko ye nim na na mo kyekere ye chi nti wo kopim wanim na wo san aba wo beba na kwa ye windare wo kwa enko wo be mba sisi ye nyina ye ja asase ne wako ye kwa abrochiri omo so start it omo dua bayere omo dua pineapple sa mo no omo sisi wa ha no sisi ye nkrofo no mo ye small retailing no fon ya nhwe ye hu ye ni anyere ye hu abom ebedu ba bia adwuma mpo ye mayinya bi nye ekọ ne duru ho no ma sa wupew sa wumpew na homosexualism ne lesbianism aba makra mo why